I have a question. I live on Lone Star Lake.
Okay.
Can I cordon off a part of the lake and keep people out of it?
Well, I think Lone Star Lake has its own. It's not Parks and Wildlife. I don't think. Let me see who it is.
I think all Texas surface water is. I mean, you can access it from a public road. It's a what's the word? Navigable stream.
Hang on.
Ellison Creek Reservoir.
Reservoir.
I forget what the terminology was I read, but it's a navigable stream.
You trying to keep people out?
It's actually more complicated than that. That's
Really?
just yeah. It's actually about someone else who's doing that.
Really?
Yeah. But I first wanted to ask, can I do
Yeah.
that?
Let me see if I can get you some help answers. I'm gonna wait for him to get off the phone. He'll probably know the answer.
Okay. So yeah, game warden or
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He's our lieutenant.
Okay, great. When does the like for the next trapping season, when would that license come available?
August the 31st.
August the
The
30th.
new season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that same for hunting and
Mhm.
fishing
Yes.
too?
Yeah. And I think you can purchase them as early as the 15th, August 15th.
Okay.
But it doesn't actually start until the 30th, 31st, August 31st.
What?
The season,
Oh, September
September 1st.
Everybody's.
September 1st, but you can purchase them as early as August the 15th.
Okay.
Trying to find out, and because it's like a private, kind of like a private lake, so
If it were a private lake, would you have to have a fishing license to fish there? When I've researched online, it was that if it was a navigable stream, that the surface water rights belong to the state of Texas. But if it were a private lake, I mean, they write people tickets for fishing there.
You're asking some good questions.
Well, I've thought about
I
it
don't
for
know the answer.
I've thought about it and studied them for a year or two, and I'm coming in here and throwing it on you, so you know.
Let me take a gander here.
Yeah, I'm going.
From what I'm looking up, it doesn't look like it's. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. It's a public access, but the lake itself.
Well, the land underneath the water is owned by U.S. Steel, all the way around the whole lake. Maybe with the, I don't know about this, but with the exception of the right-of-ways of the highways that go through it. I've never thought about that until just a second.
Yeah.
But,
I know there's a peninsula out there that is privately owned. There's a public ramp. There's a number on here. It's operated. It's saying operated by North County.
what peninsula? What do you mean?
So there's like a on the lake water park thing there.
Uh-huh.
Now that part is privately owned. That peninsula. That land was purchased by the land part is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Is it like differently than all the houses around the lake? What do you mean?
My uncle-in-law bought the peninsula.
Okay.
That's how I know that. They own that water park thing.
Okay.
That's blocked off.
Yeah.
So I know that's privately owned. I think the land is, anybody can buy the land. The lake is separate, I
Yeah.
think.
The lake is public.
Yeah.
At least
The lake is public.
the surface,
so
right,
even if
of the
you're on
water.
private land and you're fishing in a public lake, you still need a fishing license.
Hmm.
But I don't know, I think,
The only time you don't need a fishing license is if you're in a state park and you're fishing from the bank. Like on Tawakoni.
Or
because
Dangerfield.
I actually just came from Tawakoni State Park.
Yeah, or
And at the
Dangerfield State Park.
If you're fishing from the bank, you don't need a fishing license. But if you get out on your boat or in the water or anything like that, it's public lake, so therefore you need a fishing license.
yeah, I think this is gonna be, and this is resource.
So Lone Star Lake has public access, therefore it's public water, it's not a private lake.
Yeah.
If it's somebody's personal land and their personal land is all around it, then that makes it their lake,
Yeah.
their
Mhm.
fishing pond. So they don't need a fishing license to fish off of their lake. Does that make sense?
Yeah. If someone has a big pond in the middle of their land, and I have a helicopter,
Mhm.
and someone drops me onto the surface of the water, is it
You have to
then?
have a person's permission to be on their lake.
Hmm. Yeah.
Although if you have a helicopter, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. I don't. No.
I could probably, well, wait on his, but. The number that it gives me on here is the city of Lone Star.
What are you looking at there?
On our website, we have,
Okay.
it shows you, it's a public access, it shows that it's public access facilities, and then it shows us like, there's a map on here of the lake. And it shows like where the city park is and where the public boat ramp is. But even though it's a Texas lake, sometimes they're, the people in charge are like the US Army of Engineers
Mhm.
or a water district or something like that.
Yeah. The Corps of Engineers, Lake of the Pines, certainly, I don't know what all involvement they had in building the lake, because it was built for the World War II effort.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Cody Wallen.
Yeah, Jason Jones.
So my question was, can I cordon off a part of the lake where we live to keep people out?
No,
No.
no.
Why not?
Because it's public water.
Yeah, the whole surface of the whole water?
Correct. Now, they can't stand out on the ground,
Yeah.
but as far as being able to maneuver through there, it's all navigable water.
The entire surface?
Correct.
The whole lake?
Yep.
Okay. All right, do you have a card or anything?
I don't, they've got a generic card. I'm waiting for my cards to come in.
Oh,
so,
okay. All right.
That's got our office number here.
Okay.
Uh,
And if someone does do that, is there anything, what can I do? Who would I contact?
Contact the office here and we'll see why they have that blocked off. The only other thing if it's an intake, then
Uh-huh.
if there's a water intake there, then they can do that off.
Yeah.
But as far as just putting buoys out, to my knowledge, even though I gotta read the way the public service, because it's privately owned around it,
Yeah.
is, so that, it should be all like navigable water on top,
That's how I've always understood it to be.
So that's what I don't know. If they've got buoys set up around, now you can't go and, there's certain emphasis around the piers,
Yeah, you can't get on.
cause
slides
wake,
or-
or cause wake or wash, that's another violation, causing wake or wash, in there. But as far as sectioning off, to my knowledge, unless it's something different on that specific lake, I don't,
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I thought Texas surface water is pretty much the same, even.
It depends on the lake,
Yeah.
it's gonna depend on the lake, but yeah, they shouldn't be able to do that, but I'll call back and, or let me write my direct number down.
Great, thank you.
And I'll get that answer for that lake, specific.
Okay.
Like I said, on.
Do you have an email? Do you do email?
Yeah. Yeah, Jason.Jones. And it's the rest of that stuff on, we have it on there. It's at tpwd. .texas.gov, Texas spelled out. We make it difficult.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's the best way to reach me is email.
Yeah, me too. That's just a lot.
But, like I said, they're not supposed to be able to. I don't know why, but it's gonna be that lake specific because, like Lake of the Pines, that's Corps of Engineer land. But I'm not sure about Lone Star Lake. I don't know if it's what, water entity has that,
Yeah.
that regulates that.
It does show that the reservoir controlling authority is USDA.
Okay. So they may be the ones that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, it is a navigable stream though, so then it is the state of Texas, right? Because if it was just steel controlling, would it be considered a private lake?
Correct, yeah.
And you wouldn't have to have a fishing license?
Correct.
Okay, so either the public has access and you have to have a fishing license, or you don't have to have a fishing
Yeah,
license?
and that's what I gotta find out. Because I'm not sure about that specific lake.
All right, well, I'll send you an email just to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
All
thank
right,
you.
thank you.